Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today I want to talk about MakerDAO and an announcement that has been made by them that I think that it didn't receive the deserved hype and attention, because probably this is the most important announcement that we have seen from a while. Not to say that could be probably one of the most important announcements of the whole year, because it is signing a literally breakthrough, a new era for DeFi, and I will explain to you it just in a moment. Just before to start, guys, remember, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe to the channel and to leave, if you like, if you enjoy this content, a big thumbs up and drop a comment. That's just a small action for you, but really means a lot to us. And remember also, if you want to stay always updated with the different daily digest that we publish, remember to follow us also on Telegram and on Twitter. You will find the links into the description below. And every day we publish there the top 10 stories about DeFi and cryptos. So if you're curious, feel free to join us there. And remember, guys, that this channel is about educational content and not financial advice. What we do, what is our goal, is literally helping you to better understand what's going on into this industry, not financial advice. Okay, guys, let's start immediately. MakerDAO. MakerDAO is the protocol number one, as you can see also from a DeFi Llama in terms of total value locked. The announcement I want to talk to you today is the one that is announcing the integration with a real bank. So MakerDAO will work directly with a real bank. And this bridge with DeFi and institutional players is the most important bridge that we ever saw. Because if on one side, it is true that DeFi hasn't gone through a great period. As you can see, the total value locked has dropped dramatically. And even worse, if we try to have a look to the fees collected, as you can see, we are much far from the spike that we had on November. Right now, the fees, the revenues generated by the different DeFi protocols are so low. But this kind of analysis are not telling the whole story, because having institutional players is what can literally push the adoption. Because remember, guys, in the moment when we are talking about billions of dollars, even if from a personal point of view, they are a lot of money, because even for CZ probably, hundreds of billions of dollars are so much. But on the other side, the moment when we are talking about companies, funds, institutional players, we are talking about a really low amount of money. If we try to compare the DeFi system to the TradFi, the market of derivatives and so on, we are just talking about a drop in an ocean. So that's the reason why DeFi has a lot of space to grow. But in order to grow, it has to be able not to attract just my money, your money, and the money of some other retail or something like that. What is needed is institutional money, big money that are coming into this industry. So having announcements like this one, they are announcing that the Huntington Valley Bank, that it is a bank that I never heard about, but it's not so important. Even if it is a small bank, I don't know, maybe it's even big, that's not the point. The point is that this is the first step, because in order to have this kind of integration, it means that MakerDAO, the bank, they has been working on a framework to make it work also from the regulation point of view. And that's something that is really important, because as you will understand, for example, if you go through this article, but into the description below, I will share you also the official statements by MakerDAO, because each proposal, in order to have this possible, what they have done is also the governance process. What does it mean? It simply means that in order to make it possible, this announcement has gone through a vote, and for the 85% of the people has been approving this proposal, and that's the reason why now it is live. And each step has also a complete statement with all the details. I will not go through them right now, because that's not important. I really don't care exactly how does it work. I really don't care the whole dynamics, the percentage, because that's not the point. What I want to understand, what I want to help you to understand is what are the implications for the long term of DeFi, because the reality is that we don't know if in 3 years MakerDAO will still be the protocol number one, or if it will still be the point of reference for DeFi. What is sure is that this kind of announcement, it is and it will ever be an important milestone for the whole industry, because this is the first step in order to have other banks that will work in order to integrate the different services that are offered by DeFi. Just to give you a brief overview on how does it work in this case, it is just an agreement in order to use the assets, so the debt by the bank as a collateral in order to access a line of credit that is around of $100 million. Obviously, this $100 million is issued with DAI, that is the stable coin of MakerDAO. If you want all the details, as I was telling you, you can read the whole statement by MakerDAO, by the bank, and so on. The point is that, as you will see also from these documents, they are working in order to have, yes, this as a first test, but already allowing other banks to join this space. And again, remember, that's the first step, because what we want to see is that not only MakerDAO is joining and is working with institutional players. We want to see that all the major players are seeing DeFi as an opportunity to diversify their investments, to take advantage for a situation that could be powerful, even if, as I was telling you in one of my previous videos, if you missed it, I will leave also the link in the right corner here, where we're discussing how, unfortunately, DeFi at this moment is less competitive than other investments. Because, for example, you know that US bond is considered the most secure one among all the different investments that you can do. And if that kind of yield, the yield that you can receive from US bonds, is increasing and right now is going to reach 3, 4, 5% and so on, you can easily understand it doesn't make any sense to go into the DeFi that is just paying you the 2%. Why I have to be exposed to more risk when I can join? I can simply earn using yield from the US bonds. I want to add also another thing that not so many people are talking about. If from one side we are seeing CeFi protocols that are just failing, on the other side we are seeing MakerDAO, Compound, Aave that has been able to manage to liquidate without problems even loans that were about $500 million. That's something that, for example, was the case of Celsius. And it is something that has been able to offer transparency from one side and reliability on the other one. So the proof, what we have understood from this stress test, is that DeFi can literally be a solution to many problems that we have seen into the DeFi world. For example, the reason why Three Arrows Capital has simply failed, it was because it wasn't able to return the funds, and it has created bad debt to other companies that were giving money to Three Arrows Capital. That kind of situation, it is something that can be solved through DeFi protocols that are having a full transparency policy, that are much more automated, and they are simply working as they are supposed to. Obviously, as we have said many times, unfortunately, security, congestions, the ability to manage so many transactions is not yet perfect, but it will improve during the time. And seeing that finally institutional players are joining DeFi, they are starting to test the DeFi in order to use the protocols that all of us are using as DeFi people that are loving DeFi, that are believing into DeFi. That's a great step. So don't undervalue this kind of milestone, and don't just look at the price, because the price is still low. We have seen the total value is going down. We are seeing that DeFi index, for example, that is including all the different tokens from the DeFi space is going down. We are seeing the revenues that are going down. So everything is at probably one of the worst position than ever. The point is that from the fundamentals point of view, the ecosystem is growing incredibly. So take a look to this kind of announcement, because the more of them we will have, the more fast in the moment when the next bull run will start, we will grow. Because obviously the effects into the price, this is something that it will require time to see them. But what is important is to be ready to literally to skyrocket in the moment when there will be the condition. In this moment, it is still too volatile, the market. The inflation is still going up, a recession is still possible or even likely, and so on. So all this macroeconomics situation should be solved in order to allow DeFi to grow also in terms of total value locked and in terms of value. But in the moment when it will be possible, if we will have stronger than ever fundamentals, in that moment we will see that pump that can literally be a breakthrough for the space, but also for your own portfolio. So guys, be positive and literally stay on the market, stay on track, don't take too much risk, because another big pump will come. It is just a matter of time. Guys, let me know what you think about this story. Remember, if you want to stay always updated with the different stories that are going on every day, remember to follow us on Twitter and also on Telegram. I will leave all the links into the description below. And if you enjoyed this content, remember to leave us a big thumbs up, drop a comment, and I will see you tomorrow in another video. Bye, guys.